Sorry, Doc. We're going to need your healing hands for a little while longer, I'm afraid. I've got a drunken disorderly, kept him in overnight to sober up. One of our regular sleeping beauties. Anyway, I'll need to release him, but he's complaining of dodgy feet. Will you just take a look, make sure he's okay?
All right, send him in.
This is Matthew Harris, Doctor.
Hello, Mr. Harris. I'm Dr. Robinson. Please, take a seat on the couch.
Call me Matthew. Still Mr. Harris to you.
I'll leave you to it then, Doc.
Right then, if you'd like to take your boots and socks off, we'll have a look at those feet.
They've been giving me grief for weeks. It's like walking on hot coals sometimes. They're a bit of a state. There's not much call for pedicures amongst the homeless.
Don't worry, I've seen worse. Well, you really should try and rest them.
Chance would be a fine thing. Hostel won't let me sleep there if I've been drinking. And as you can tell, I like a wee tipple.
Just a tipple?
Well, I'm sure you enjoy a drink from time to time.
Of course, but I don't need to tell you that heavy drinking carries severe health risks.
Aye, aye. Save me the temperance lecture. You're supposed to be sorting out my feet.
Can you feel this?
Nope.
Well, I don't think it's anything too serious. You've got chilblains on your bunions and corns.
Corns now, is it? Yeah. They're getting worse than pig's trotters.
Huh. In fact, the corns are a little infected, so I'm going to prescribe some antibiotics, and that should help to clear it up. In the meantime, it might be an idea to bathe them in warm water as often as you can, and wear woolen socks. Now listen, I know this might not be exactly easy for you, but you really have to try and rest them.
There's nothing wrong with me. Fit as a fiddle, apart from my feet.
Well, your breathing's a little bit laboured. I'd like to have a listen to your lungs. Pull your jumper up for me. Thank you. Breathe in. How did you get these bruises?
Well, you can't live on the streets for as long as I have without getting into a scrape every now and again.
Breathe out. You find you're short of breath?
Sometimes. If you think these are bad, you should see the other fella.
These don't look to me like bruises that are caused by punching.
Well, I've normally got my overcoat on, haven't I? They tend to deflect the blows a bit.
Matthew, I'm a little bit concerned. Your heart is beating very quickly.
Well, who's wouldn't stuck in a place like this? It's enough to give anyone stress.
Do you try and maintain a balanced diet?
I eat when I remember. I grab a bite when I can. Anyway, it's my feet you're supposed to be sorting out, not giving me lectures about healthy eating.
Yes, I know. But all the same, I think it would be a good idea if you popped into St. Phil's.
What for?
Well, like I say, I'm worried about your breathing. And your bruises, I don't think you got those from a fight. I want the hospital to take a proper look at you, run some tests.
I'm not going anywhere near a hospital, and that is the end of it.
Right, what about your GP? Maybe they can do some blood samples for you.
I haven't been registered with a GP for years, and I don't intend to start now.
Okay, in that case, I'll do them for you. I can have the blood to St. Phil's this afternoon.
No, thanks. I have had enough of being prodded and poked for one day.
Come on, it'll only take 5 seconds. The sooner you let me take some samples, the sooner we can have you out of here.
It looked better before.
What's going on?
Sarah's been watching too many reruns of Changing Rooms.
I just thought I'd try out a new seating arrangement, that's all. My cousin Jane hired this lifestyle consultant, and he came round her place. And Jeffrey, that's the lifestyle consultant, he reckons that an uncluttered work environment actually helps improve your productivity and well-being, which actually does make sense when you think about it.
I bet when she paid Jeffrey's bill, it did a lot for his well-being. Now, will you please put everything back as it was before Julia sees it? And where are the magazines?
Spread them back out, shall I?
Thank you.
Mac, have you got a minute? I just wondered if you had a chance to make a decision about the partnership.
No, not now. I've got a lot of paperwork before surgery.
You have had plenty of time.
Well, there is plenty to think about.
I realise that, but...
Elizabeth, I am really, really sorry. I promise you, you will have your answer as soon as we've had time to take everything into account. Okay?
I won't wait forever, Mac.
Is that it? Can I go now? I mean, there might be one or two nooks and crannies about my body you haven't looked at yet.
No, we're all done. Oh, there is one other thing I want you to do for me, though.
What's that?
I want you to come and see me at the Mill Health Centre tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, I'm a bit concerned about your symptoms, so I'm going to give you a check over once I've got the test results back. You will turn up, won't you?
Of course. Now, can I just get out of here?
Yeah.
Hope nothing's gone missing. Whole packet of mints you had off me last time.
That's enough of that.
Biochemistry lab, please.
One comb, teeth missing. Half a packet of mints.
Hey, I'm sure that was full when I came in here. What's the matter with you people? Are you addicted to them?
One gold chain with crucifix. And your usual rag doll. Sign there and it'll be on your way.
So I'll see you tomorrow then, Matthew. Don't forget.
You're wasting your time, Doc. He's not interested. Only one thing he wants, and that's to be dropped off outside by the off-licence.
It's a bit harsh, don't you think?
Not really, no. I know Matthew of old. There's only one thing he is interested in. Trouble is, he keeps trying to find it at the bottom of a bottle. But if you want to waste your time on someone like him, that's up to you.
Well, you wouldn't expect me to ignore any of my other patients with a serious medical condition, would you, Sarge? So why Matthew?
Don't get defensive on my behalf. He's right. I'd rather be face down in the gutter with a belly full of cider than being poked and prodded by some wet behind the ears do-gooder any day.
Tough morning.
Something like that.
Well, just think, this time next week, it'll all be a dim and distant memory.
Oh, yeah, you're off on holiday. Where is it you're going again?
Goa. Sun, sand, sea, and as much fish curry as I can eat.
So, you taking any lucky fella?
Huh? Chance would be a fine thing. No, I'm just going with some student friends. They'd already booked it, actually. I'm just tagging along, and then I'm going to go and see some family.
Family?
Yeah, I've got some cousins who live in Palalem, and a whole bunch of uncles and aunts I've never met, which should be interesting.
I don't know, you're mixed race.
Yeah. But then it's amazing, isn't it, how you can work with someone day in, day out and really not know anything about them.
One of my mates went to Goa. She said the beaches were really laid back by day and they come alive at night. Just imagine sitting at one of those beach shacks, thumping out music, watching the sunset and sipping a cold beer while you're stuffing your face with samosas. Heaven.
I got engaged on a beach in Goa once.
I can't believe anyone would want to marry Elizabeth. She's so, you know,
Distant?
more like creepy. I mean, look at that cannibal who ate all those blokes off the internet. I bet nobody knew nothing about him, did they? And I bet everyone thought he was a bit distant too.
What, so you think Elizabeth has cannibalistic tendencies?
Well, I wouldn't like to say, would I? But did you see the way she devoured those chicken drumsticks? I'm telling you, the woman has issues.
Everything all right, mate?
Yeah? Well, I think so. I saw a patient at the station today. It's been playing on my mind. There's something very wrong, and I just can't quite put my finger on it.
What are his symptoms?
Well, he's an alcoholic, living on the streets, so obviously he's not taking very good care of himself. His breathing was laboured, he was tachycardic. He had these bruises all over his torso, which he said was from fighting, but I don't think it was. And he had no sensation in his feet.
Alcoholic?
Yeah?
Very. I saw plenty of cases when I was working in Eritrea. Get the lab to do a serum pyruvic acid test. See ya.
See what I mean? Creepy.
Yeah, but she might just be right. Better get onto the lab again, excuse me.
Berry. Sounds like something the sailors used to get.
No, you're thinking of scurvy. That's a lack of vitamin C. Beriberi is a severe lack of vitamin B, or thiamine. Alcoholics sometimes get it because of their poor diets. It's really serious. Fatal without treatment.
Really, Jimmy? Never heard of it.
What did they say?
We'll just have to wait and see. It'd really help if I knew where he was, though. Sarge reckons he's not the type to keep appointments for test results.
Well, there's not much more you can do then, is it? Just hope for the best. I'm sure he'll contact you soon enough.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't?
was just passing, thought I'd call in.
Come to check up on me?
Oh, no, not at all. I bought lunch. Bagels.
You'd better come in then.
Can't get enough of us, can you, Doc?
Obviously. Listen, I need to find Matthew Harris.
Why, what's he done now? Nicked your stethoscope?
No, it's a bit more serious than that. I think he could be seriously ill, and I need to find him urgently.
What do you think I can do?
Well, surely you must know his usual haunts. Someone must have seen him.
Matthew normally stays out of our way during the daylight hours. He's more of a nocturnal pain in the rear end.
I've tried everywhere.
Like I said, he stays out of our way. If you really want to find him, you'd best wait till tonight. He'll most likely stagger out from under a rock somewhere. Look, Doc, if Matthew doesn't want to be found, he won't be.
So how are things? You look tired.
Oh, thanks.
She seems like a really contented baby.
Yeah, she's pretty relaxed most of the time.
So, how's it feel to be a mum then?
It's a bit odd, actually. You know, every time I look at her, I realise how vulnerable she is and how totally reliant she is on me and Ronnie. So it's a bit scary, you know. Scary but lovely.
Have you come up with a name for her yet?
Sore subject.
You not hungry?
No, I don't have much of an appetite lately.
You know, I was talking to a patient of mine earlier. She had a similar birth experience to you. Felt useless, like all the plans she'd made had been for nothing. She feels really down about it now.
Oh, it must be awful to feel like that.
You never felt disappointed that the birth didn't go the way you planned it?
Well, you know, it wasn't the rosy Mother Earth experience I'd hoped for, but, you know, no point letting it get you down.
I suppose not, no. So, you don't feel it's affected you at all, then?
Well, the only problem I have, really, is being stuck in hospital all over Christmas when I should have been at home spending time with my baby.
Must have been difficult.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm dealing with it. I just feel like I've missed out on so much bonding time. You know, a lot of catching up to do.
Well, it takes time for everything to fall into place. It doesn't come naturally to everyone.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, coming home to find Ronnie Super Dad 2006 wasn't easy. You know, she's only soothed by him. You know, she's not really the same with me, a bit of a daddy's girl.
Well, I'm sure she finds comfort from you too. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Hi, I'm looking for a guy called Matthew Harris. Do you know?
Try that spot over there.
Brilliant,
There, yeah.
thank you. Matthew? Mr. Harris, are you in there?
Who is it?
You're a hard man to track down.
Yeah, with good reason. I just want to be left alone.
I can't leave you on your own, Matthew. I need you to come to St. Phil's with me. It's important. Look, I've been thinking about your symptoms since you came in to see me this morning. Have you ever heard of a disease called beriberi? Of course, I won't know anything for sure until the test results come back, but you are displaying all the classic symptoms. Your breathing, your bruising, your feet.
I'm not interested.
Don't you want to find out for sure?
Not really.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just want to be left alone.
I understand that. But I'd be letting you down if I left you now.
Well, it's no more than I deserve.
So where's Ronnie today? Working?
And not that I mind, though. He's been great with the baby.
Well, if you ever need a break, just ask. I can babysit any time.
Well, that's really kind of you, Faith, but I'm sure there won't be any need. I'm just, you know, tired today, that's all.
Are you sure that's all it is? Tiredness?
What do you mean, am I sure that's all it is? What are you getting at? Stop worrying, I'm fine.
Do you know, sometimes we're too close to a situation to see what's really happening. George, look at your symptoms. Lethargy, loss of appetite, sleep disturbance, emotional detachment from the baby.
I am not emotionally detached from my baby.
I'm sorry, I wasn't having a go.
No, you're just worrying. But there's no need. I'm fine. Really.
Why did you say that you deserved to be left on your own?
What?
Just now you said that being left on your own was no more than you deserved. Here.
Get back!
You might have a serious disease. That's why you're suffering like this, and your drinking is only making things worse. You really need to have more tests. Let me help you.
I told you. I don't want your help.
Fine. But if you do have beriberi, then it's extremely damaging. Your nervous system could already be compromised, and because of your thiamine deficiency, your heart may very well be enlarged too. You could suffer heart failure any minute.
Good.
Oh, Matthew, please. You're obviously in a lot of pain. You're unsteady on your feet. You're breathless. This could all be sorted out so quickly. It doesn't make any sense.
Will you please stop patronizing me? I do know what beriberi is. I'm fully aware of all the symptoms.
Should be due a feed in a minute.
Yeah, and I should get going. I've got the diabetes clinic this afternoon. Oh, if I hadn't just had lunch, I could gobble her all up. She's that gorgeous.
Just like a mum.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Some of the gang from work, we're going for lunchtime drinks next Monday. Commiserate my birthday. You and Ronnie should come.
Oh, I'd love to. I'm desperate for some adult conversation.
Great. Oh, and George, we're all on the end of a phone if you ever fancy a chat. See you.
I used to be a biology lecturer. But the minute you become homeless, everyone treats you as if you're the village idiot.
Shall I take a look?
No. I told you to keep away.
Well, I'm not just going to sit here and watch you deteriorate. I'm calling an ambulance.
I said no.
You were saying you used to be a lecturer. So how come you ended up living on the streets? It must have been difficult to adjust. I mean, it must be hard living rough. I don't think I could do it.
You'd be surprised what you can get used to when you've got no choice. Sometimes you just got to do what seems right.
And living on the streets seems right. Don't you miss having a home?
Not anymore. Too much responsibility.
I didn't have you down as a user.
I'm no user. I belong to the scumbags that use this place as a doss house. Ruining all my memories.
Memories?
Hi.
Hi.
I popped in on George earlier.
How is she?
Definitely showing signs of the baby blues. Maybe bordering on postnatal depression. Of course, she's in denial, acting like everything's okay. I know we can't force her to accept our help, but...
That's George for you.
Well, I've told her to keep in touch, and we're here if she wants to talk. I'm just not sure she's going to contact any of us.
Well, at least she knows she's got our support. That's what matters.
Maybe we should talk to Ronnie.
Why don't we keep an eye on her for now, eh? Don't want to worry him unduly, do we? And it might be a good idea to keep this between ourselves for the moment.
Sure.
Good.
Why the rag doll?
Belonged to my daughter. It's been quite a while since I last seen her.
Does she know that you're living on the streets?
I doubt it. I was a respectable family man when I bought her this. People listened to me back then. They were interested in what I had to say.
I'm interested in what you have to say.
The last time I saw her, she had long blonde hair tied up in a ponytail. She liked Neapolitan ice cream. And some dreadful boy band, the name of which escapes me. What was I saying?
You were telling me about your daughter.
Was I? I can't think straight.
Matthew, please. Won't you reconsider visiting the hospital? I've got my car outside. We'll be there in no time.
No.
Well, an ambulance then. Look, they'll be able to help you.
I don't want to be helped. I deserve to be punished.
Why do you deserve to be punished? What have you done that's so terrible?
I can't wait for it all to be over.
Oh, come on, Matthew. Don't talk like that. You're confused. Please, just let me call someone.
Just forget about the hospital. All I want you to do is to listen. Please. I just need someone to listen to me. 7 years ago, my family were burned to death in a house fire. If I'd have been there, I might have been able to save them. Instead of which, I was stuck at work, doing overtime.
You can't blame yourself for that.
Or can't I? Have you got any children, Dr. Robinson?
No.
Well, when you have, you'll know. When you first see them born, you're so filled with love, you feel you could burst. And all you want to do is make them happy and protect them, no matter what. But I let her down. I let them both down. I should have been here.
And maybe you would have died too.
Or maybe I could have got them out. I might have been able to save them. If I've only put my family before work for once, I might have got round to changing the battery and the smoke alarm. Yeah, I knew it wasn't working. But I never got around to changing it. So when the fire started, they'd got no warning. And it's all my fault.
I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine what you feel, but I can tell you that beating yourself up like this isn't going to change anything.
I know that. But how do I get rid of the guilt? Tell me that. They were my whole life. They meant everything to me. And now all I've got left is an old rag doll. And this house.
You can't keep blaming yourself. Your wife and daughter wouldn't want that, would they?
No, but it's just the way I feel. I know I didn't actually cause that fire, but I didn't do anything to prevent it either. I failed them. I just can't stand the hurt inside. I just want the guilt to end. I just want some peace.
What about absolution? Do you believe in God?
God's not interested in me.
I'm sure that's not true.
And I'm not interested in him. Not after what he's done to me.
But you still wear that crucifix.
That's none of your business. God's taken everything from me. I've got nothing left.
Except your faith. Matthew? All right, Matthew, hold on. It's going to be fine. Yes, ambulance, please. Listen, with the right medication, you should make a full recovery.
Thanks for listening.
Maybe you consider talking to somebody else, too? How about your parish priest?
More drama in the jungle tonight on BBC1. Meet Flirt, an orphan chimp in need of friends. Chimp Week continues at 7, and next this afternoon, Murder, She Wrote.
Business